You're really making quite a name for yourself.
Where is our star detective? I want to meet the officer who caught the firebug.
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh.
Officer Cronenberg, Mayor Sands.
A major arrest detective. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Mayor Sands. I was particularly gratified that I was able to apprehend him before he had a chance to get his jollies watching the fire. Fred Garms will not burn down any more art galleries for a while. I guarantee it, ma'am.
Did you say Fred Garms?
Keep out of this street. It's not your case.
Cronenberg.
Do you work here?
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm a derelict. I'm just waiting for them to deport me down to Los Angeles, but I'll just wait in the lockup. I'll go right out either way.
Charlie? Is it you?
Freddie, good to see you.
Good to see you, too. You know what they got me charged with? Arson. They think I'm a freaking firebug, Charlie.
I heard. Are you back doing dominoes again?
Don't look at me like that, no? Yeah, I am doing dominoes again. I'm sorry, but not arson. I don't even know what happened, I swear to God. I mean, I'm in the R&B gallery, I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden the place is on fire, and there was no way out. So here I am, Charlie. Look, if they caught me forging and trading, I'd never ask you to lift a finger, but I'd never start a fire.
Yeah, I don't think you're an arsonist, Fred. Do what I can.
Thanks. Hey, listen. What are you doing in Beverly Hills?
It's a long story.
I got time.
Well, the kid, Kenny, he was having some problems, so I retired from LAPD and I caught on over here so he could go to the school. It's a better school, but he's 16 now. Getting in his first car today.
All right. And how's the wife?
She passed away.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was 2 years, 4 months, a week and 6 days ago. But I'm getting so I hardly think about it anymore.
Hey, you know what? I'm also an artist like him, you know? I do graffiti. I got busted for defacing the wall at Charlton Heston's house. Can you help me, too?
You innocent?
I'm a victim of society, man.
It's too bad. So am I.
There's no discussion here. I arrested Garms on the premises.
Did you find anything like kerosene in the fabric of his clothes or some implements an arsonist might use? Did you happen to check to see if he had any priors for arson or suspicion of arson or stealing matches?
Look, I just had a personal commendation from the mayor.
Oh, I know. I was touched. Cronenberg! Cronenberg, Fred Garms is a professional art forger. Would you know who Honoré Daumier was? No. Okay. Daumier was a French artist who did satirical drawings back in the 19th century. Today, they are worth a lot of money. So Fred Garms draws Daumiers. Okay, that's all he does. Then he breaks into an art gallery, and he trades his Daumiers for their Daumiers. I know the man, you imbecile! That's how he makes his living. Why would he want to burn down an art gallery?
Street, I'm gonna charge you with sexual harassment.
Ha! You can only charge me with imbecile harassment because the fact that you are a woman is, believe me, immaterial and of zero interest to me.
This was a righteous bus street, so leave it alone. It's not your case.
Sergeant Street, would you come in my office, please? Now. Have a seat. I was just finishing my lunch. Do you want some sushi?
I'd rather eat a rat. Thanks, just the same.
Well, suit yourself. Sergeant Street, you embarrassed me in front of the mayor a while ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hide me down in the basement till I learn how to be a yuppie.
No, I don't want you to be a yuppie. I only want you to act as if you liked your job.
Lieutenant, I love being a cop. The only reason I'm working here is so my kid can go to the high school and maybe survive to adulthood. But you got these hooples out here reading the Wall Street Journal. Their biggest concern is how they look and that nobody ought to smoke in their workplace. They're so caught up in a computer interfacing, they can't care about being real cops.
Now, let's remember one thing. I made an exception for age and hired you because I thought we had too many college-educated officers. I thought I needed a man like you with intuition and experience. And I do need you. But if you don't shape up, I'm going to have to let you go and your kid can just try to survive his youth in an ordinary school. That wasn't easy for me to say. You make me very uncomfortable.
Okay. I won't embarrass you in front of the mayor anymore.
And you'll drive a proper police car?
And I'll drive a proper police car.
And you stop leaving your fellow officers at Denny's? Whatever you say. Whatever you say. One more thing. Since Sweezy won't ride with you anymore, I'm giving you Officer Scott here for the time being.
You're trying to destroy my will to live?
Well, the truth is, sir, a man like you can be a great career resource for a younger officer like me. I know you may be slowing down a bit because of your age, but there's a lot of knowledge in that old brain.
Hey, kid, you getting hungry? You want to go to Denny's?
Sure.
All right.
Holly, don't forget my book tomorrow.
Remember, 8 o'clock. Really, we're 5
Hit the gas, Dad.
Sure, son. Here we go.
What are you doing? Dad, don't do it.
Attention, Kenny Street's beer group. Kenny Street is riding in this car, and it belongs to his father. That is all.
Why do you do that to me? Don't you think I got enough problems around here? I'm the only kid in this school who lives at the end of a runway.
I don't want you going Beverly Hills on me, okay? You're forgetting who's buying you a car today?
Oh, hey, Dad, I'm not mad anymore. Ferraris, they're calling my name. Just checking. Hey, Dad, did you ever think you'd be raising a kid all by yourself?
Oh.
Well, I want you to know that I think you're doing a pretty good job.
You mean you like the way you're turning out?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
You're not just buttering me up so I'll buy you a sports car.
Come on, Dad. You gotta learn how to accept strokes, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Dad, a van. Now, what about a van?
I don't think so.
I don't mind a Yugo. Yugos are cool if you put mag wheels on them. Hey, where are we going? Dad? Oh, man. Please tell me you're only kidding.
beauty, kid. Only 275,000 miles on it.
Dad, you can't do this to me.
I got a good reason.
For destroying your only son?
You're a kid, and you're gonna hit something 30 minutes after you get in this car.
I won't. I swear.
I broke the gear shift handle right off my daddy's new Buick first time he let me drive it. Then I hit a tree.
See, you get a big, heavy car so you don't kill yourself.
Look, Dad, a car is a statement. Don't you understand that? Your idea of a car is like a moving garbage can.
Put garbage in yours.
Listen to me, will you please? My statement's supposed to be, all babes get in this car. But look at this thing. It's got holes on the top. It's got, like, this cage so that prisoners can't attack you. It's got white doors.
Paint them.
Look, please, Dad. You get a big rush out of people thinking you're this weird guy. I'm a kid. I can't drive this car. It's horrible.
Son, I want you to have it because this is a nice, big, solid, safe vehicle. It's a little ugly, but some cop loved it, so you take it or leave it. Tell you what, you can have the garage and I'll park out in the street.
Was it arson? Can't tell you. It was done by a real pro.
What do you know?
What do you got there?
A piece of a Utrillo. Mind I take it with me?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'll just help a guy.
Utrillo, huh? Well, he didn't paint this one.
What?
All right, in his early works, he had people coming towards him, and he signed his name Utrillo. Toward the end, he had people going away from him, and he signed his name Maurice Utrillo V. The V was for Valadon. That was his mother. She was some famous model. Now, if you notice here, the figure is coming towards us, but the signature says Maurice Utrillo V. So outside of that, it's a perfect fake. You know, I don't mean to... Charlie?
Barlow! Yes. Sergeant Street. Beverly Hills Police.
Is this about the fire in my gallery?
Yeah.
Well, you guys did a great job. Caught the guy right there on the spot.
We get lucky sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's a shame you couldn't save any of the paintings. Terrible loss, not only for me, but for the rest of the art world.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
We'll go into the house in a minute. My people have put together an inventory of the losses for the police report. What are you doing? I told you to leave the azaleas alone. Oh, by the way, what happened to that female officer I was talking to on the phone?
Oh, Cronenberg. Yeah, she'll be following up, but no, this is about something else. It's probably nothing, but I thought before I start poking around anymore, I'd just come out and ask you, okay?
Ask what?
Well, what would a high-class gallery like yours be doing with a copy of a Utrillo?
We wouldn't.
Ah, there you are. See, that's just what I thought. But I was poking around in the rubble, and I found a little fragment of one. I was hoping for a simple answer to this, and I guess I gotta go nosing around some more.
Sergeant, excuse me. There's something here I don't understand. You have the arsonist in jail.
He's an art forger. He wouldn't start a fire. I know the guy. And he doesn't do Utrillos anyway.
What are you suggesting?
Somebody else must have started the fire.
This is insane. The man obviously started it to cover up his theft. As a result, I'm out millions of dollars.
Yeah, maybe, but see, the old nose tells me that it's just too soon now to be closing the book on this one.
Get this straight. I'm not going to let some civil servant drag this case on because he's sympathetic with the criminal. I want it wrapped up now. And if you can't do it, I'll go to the mayor.
Hey, call anybody you want.
Firehouse
tell Lieutenant Buxton you're messing around with my evidence.
This had better have a purpose.
It does. Okay, Fred. Hello.
Well, you know almost as much about Daumier as I do, you tell me.
Okay, look at the line here. It's like you did it with a ruler. That's too precise.
Not on mine, it isn't.
Of course. None of the faces are good enough.
You should see my faces. As a matter of fact, I have your face on an old syphilitic lawyer.
You're kidding.
You know, if the gallery hadn't been that dark, I'd be ashamed to steal these. They're trash. He could paint them with a spray can.
Think so?
No.
Lieutenant, I got this friend over in the art museum. I want him to look at all the stuff came out of the fire, huh?
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
As far as I can tell, the only genuine pieces in the entire lot are the Daumiers.
Well, Fred will be glad to hear that.
Sorry, Fred?
Fred Garms, he drew the Daumiers.
Who on earth is Fred Garms?
He's just about the best art forger around. See this guy here?
Yeah.
A syphilitic old lawyer. Notice any resemblance?
Well, I'll be damned.
What am I doing here? I had to be crazy to get in this car with you.
You're here because you don't trust me to be alone with Barlow. Look at that report. And the curator at the museum says you got a whole gallery full of fakes there. There's not one genuine artwork in the whole place. I give you any ideas?
What are you getting at, Street?
Suppose you got a fake Rembrandt, okay? Now, the insurance company thinks it's real, so you set fire to it. Burn it up, and they pay you a couple of $1 million. As long as nobody figures out it's a fake, you're gonna get away with it. Especially if you're a high-class joint like Barlow's. Now, would that suggest some kind of criminal activity to you? Something that might be worth investigating?
Guess I dropped the arson charges against Fred Garms, huh?
And you go after the guy with the real motive.
Well, my backhand has turned to mush.
Oh, you were wonderful, Peter. You tried.
Well, I haven't had a lesson for, what, a month or more. You know when you don't have a lesson? You guys go ahead and finish. I'll be right back.
Is something wrong, Peter?
No. I don't remember our having an appointment, and I don't like surprises.
Listen, I apologize for barging in like this. We were really...
What we're doing is redirecting the focus of the investigation, and we'd just like you to come down to the station. We'll ask you a couple of questions, okay?
What? Are you implying that I'm a suspect?
Yep.
You really don't understand how it works, do you, Sergeant? I make a couple of calls, and you start drawing the civil service pension you should have been drawing a long time ago. Now get the hell out of here.
Not just yet, pal. According to the insurance company, you're going to be picking up a lot of money here.
That's what insurance companies are for.
Not when everything that burned was fake.
Yeah, we've had some people looking into your finances, if you don't mind. I imagine everything here is pretty heavily mortgaged, isn't it? Now, we can do this real simple, or we can do it so you're embarrassed in front of your playmates. Now, you wouldn't want them to see this old civil servant slipping the handcuffs on you, would you? Okay, detective? It's your case. Advise him of his rights. Kronenberg, let me ask you something. Why are you a cop?
Because the world happens to be a very corrupt place. And I want to do my part to clean it up.
Okay. Now I'll tell you why I'm on the job. I was looking around for something to do, and it sounded like fun.
Fun?
Yeah. Now, I may not look like I'm having fun, but I am, because no matter what I'm working on, I always find it's something that's interesting, and maybe I'll learn something. Even in Beverly Hills. See, today was fun. Tomorrow might be fun, too.
Street, I just remembered something. Where's Scott? He was your partner this morning?
Oh, yeah, he had something else to do.
Did you leave him in Denny's?
Leave who?
We'll just skip it.
How come you're cooking breakfast?
I'm celebrating.
Huh?
Kenny, you're a good kid. You don't deserve to be driving around Beverly Hills in an old black and white.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You mean it?
Yep.
I'm getting a Yugo after all?
Better than a Yugo.
Oh, wow. The van.
Better than that.
What could be better than a van?
Come on, I'll show you. Eggs can wait. Come on.
Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Oh, it's radical! Oh, this is the most awesome thing I ever saw.
Yo, let me tell you, man, this is my first professional job as an artiste, all right? What do you think?
Oh, this is gonna be the coolest car in Beverly Hills. You wanna ride to work?
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Tomorrow, a view of the Democratic convention from former presidential candidate Paul Tsongas.
Also Senator Bill Bradley. And the lighter side of politics with comedian Al Franken on Good Morning America.
Stay tuned for FBI, The Untold Stories. Next.